Right everyone, it's Ace here from Romany Custom Catapults. So as you can see, we've got a couple of builds here to show, reminiscent of the old Stanley builds that I used to build a while ago. I've not done anything like these for a while, and a few months back I decided I was going to take I was going to put up for sale 2 build slots, and they sold within the week. First of all, I'd like to thank the customers for their patience with these builds, because they've been a long time. Hang on one moment. Can I hear something? They've been a long time in the making, these builds. I wanted to go with a classic scale job. I didn't want them to have anything modern on them. It had to be bone, usually camel bone, but in this case I went with giraffe bone. It's more expensive, and I've never heard of giraffe bone ever being used on a catapult. Also, the design is my own design. It's not a Stanley. It is their RCC Ace. I took parts of a Stanley, parts of a Milbro, and did what I thought was best and created something better, in my opinion. Now, the outer fork width is slightly wider than the Stanley and the Milbro. It's better here to hold, and it's shorter than the Stanley, more like a Milbro length. Also, it's a bit different shape down the bottom, which is very nice. Now, I've scaled these how I think an old-fashioned build should be scaled. Not right to the edge of the alley. It's just off the alley, as you can see, like I used to do with a Stanley. It's a lot harder to do, which makes these builds stand out. It's so much easier just to go right to the edge. These cores have been cut from 10mm alley myself, so they're not pre-cut cores. It's a completely hand-built catapult. Brass liners, as you can see. The shaping on the scales, I wanted them to look like a speedboat, or a certain type of speedboat, started small and then goes up at the front. Whether I've managed to do that or not, I don't know, but I'm happy with it, put it that way. I'm happy with the shaping, mosaic pin in the middle. I couldn't be more happy with the builds. I'm pleased they're done though, to be honest with you. They've really been a bit of a thorn in my side. Finish is good, as I'd expect. Yeah, they've been a thorn in my side. It's been hard work, and I'll be honest with you, if I was to take these builds on again, I'd want £100 more each for each one. And if people didn't want to pay that, I wouldn't lose sleep, to be honest with you. So much work gone into them. This one did have more blue and grey in the colouring, but it's sanded out. It didn't go in very deep. Again, same method. As you can see the rim of the frame around the edge. Very hard to get that done by hand, create the right edge. Happy with the finish. Giraffe bone, pretty much the same to work with as camel bone, if I'm honest. I've even sanded the inside of the tube holes. If you look, they're the same, finished to the same standard as the rest of the frame, sanded up to 3000 and polished. So yeah, it's just better finish. You don't want to see those lines in the tube holes, and I've not always done that. What I've done on these. In the first instance, I was just leaving it plain, but recently, the more recent builds I've done, I've always done that in the tube holes. Just looks better. So yeah, just letting people know that I'm not just a modern builder. I can still do classic builds. It's what got me into the game, doing these style of build, and I'll always remember how to do it. And I've done these better than I ever done the original ones I've done. They're very elegant looking. I personally think they're beautiful. And like I say, the design, I know I've created the design, I'm going to say it, but I think it's a fantastic design. Nice chunky handles, they hold really well. It's going to be a shame to maul these up, to be honest with you, because they're going to dull down. Obviously, it's inevitable, but it is a shame. Yeah, I'm just really happy with them. I hope everyone likes them. Hope everyone likes everything about them, the shaping of the handles, the whole kit and caboodle. This one's going to California, which I'm happy about. And this one, I'm not sure where that one's going. I'll have to ask. But yeah, I won't be building any more like it for a while. And like, once again, if the people that own these builds are watching, thank you very much for your patience. But I'd like to think that it was worth the wait. They're nice. To be honest with you, I don't like building these builds better than Raptors, because they're much more difficult, especially when you've got to make the core from scratch. But there's just something about them when they're finished. Like, I just like the classics. It's where I started. It's my heritage. I don't know. There's something about them. I wish I was a really, really good shot with one, because I'd probably shoot it all the time, but I'm not. I'll have to get round to making one of these classic designs for myself, because I've got 2 Stanleys, both that I've made myself. One made from a buffalo horn core, and one that's scaled in ivory. And I'd like to make one of these, maybe scale it in mammoth or something like that. Something different, something unusual. And yeah, in fact, I think I've got a form of ivory here. I wouldn't mind trying it, but there's just a lot of time and effort goes into it. You can't go full hammer on a build like this and get it perfectly right, because you lose focus. You've got to do it in stages, bit by bit by bit. But like I say, hopefully it's been worth it. I hope you all like them. Just show you the shaping on the handles again. Are they 100% perfectly symmetrical? Probably not. It would be an impossibility to cut those cores and get them absolutely perfectly symmetrical. But I'll tell you one thing, they're 98%, and you can't really tell by looking. So I think I've done a fantastic job of them, to be honest. And it's just nice to see something so beautiful come together and know that it just started with slabs of material, slabs of metal, slabs of bone, and look where they are now. I've created something from the ground up, which is technically what I do with Raptors, but I don't know, there's just something about these that feel a bit more. Definitely hard work. Anyway, they're done. I'm on to the next builds. I'll start getting through a few builds now. Now these are done. It's a bit of a milestone for me. I'll get through some Raptors. I've got a Pegasus build coming, a Shamshir build coming. Loads of nice stuff coming. I just need to get through it now. I hope everyone has a fantastic day or evening or weekend, wherever you are, whatever time it is when you're watching this. But for now, I'm out, and I'll catch you all later.